Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to Alex Builds. We have now got issue 103 of Hachette Part Works Build the Terminator. Okay, so exciting issue this one because we actually get to finally fit the chest plate. So in this box we get the back plate and the final parts to assemble the finish off the chest plate. So let me show you what we're doing. So first off, we are going to be taking this little plate part here. That gets slid through the little hole that we've got at the front of the actual chest plate part there. And that's going to pivot on there. We're going to secure that down. We're going to locate these two holes at the side here. That's because this little bracket is going to go onto there. And that's going to be secured down with two screws. That's going to keep that plate part in there for us, and we can move that back and forth then. Then we're going to be putting some rubber stops just in below the neck in these two holes here. And then we can start fitting the chest plate. So the chest plate is then going to get lowered down onto the Terminator, just there. And as you can see, it continues getting lowered down on there. And then we can turn it over and we can fit two screws in these 2 points here. Then two more in these points here. And yeah, as you can see, all these screw holes here get all screws in them there. So yeah, then we can go on to fitting the pipes. So the fatter pipes get actually attached to the actual shoulder part, and the thinner pipe gets attached to the neck, just below the neck, the two little parts we put on the back of the head last time. So yeah, you just repeat that on the other side, put that on there and that one on there. Then we can move on to doing the actual pistons. So the pistons start going on here. So we get two extra piston pieces that go into the pistons on the side, and they get attached to the actual shoulder part on both sides. And yeah, that's the chest plate all assembled and on the Terminator there, as you can see. And we've got the back plate to carry on over to the next issue. And the next issue, we begin working on the back plate, and I believe we actually fit the back plate in the next issue as well. So yeah, he's coming along now. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, the instructions are packed this week, so yeah, looking forward to getting into this. So yeah, without further ado, let's get the parts open and start building. Right, so before we begin, we don't actually use this part, the actual back plate part, but I want to show you that off. Look at that. That is awesome. So that is the back plate part, which we will be using in the coming issues. So we need to keep this safe. So I'm going to put this to the side, keep this safe for a future issue. And we are going to be bringing back our chest plate that we built in the last issue. So we're going to need this way round. I'm going to take this little part here, and this is going to be fed this way round, this way down. So this is getting fed through there. As you can see, there is two parts either side to help us pivot that in place, just like so. So now we want to put this little bracket on. This is going to bridge over the top of there. It can be quite fiddly to get in there. Try not to put too much force on these two side panels that we've glued in last time. But yeah, I found it, if we get one finger over, one finger under, just like so. And then we can screw that down with two 2x6mm screws. So let's get these in. The screw we want here is the smallest screw that we've been supplied. That's one. And yeah, you don't want to over tighten when you're going into plastic because you don't want to strip the threads. Let's get the other side in now. And get that one in there. There we are. That is that part on there. So now we're going to need to put this to the side just for a few moments and bring down the Terminator itself. Right, okay, so we're going to actually be working on here and we're going to be fitting this chest plate on. So we're going to start off by taking these little black rubbers, and they're going in these two holes at the front at the top here. So we want to push these in. One, all the way in. So with these, we need to push these firmly into the holes so they don't come out. So let's get these in. It can be quite awkward because it just wants to collapse on you. There we go, that's that one all the way through. And we can get the other side in. Let's get this one in. Come on. In you go. Find that doing it in actual screwing motion like that actually grips it better and helps it go down. So if you're struggling to get them in, try pushing and screwing it with your fingers at the same time. Right, okay, let's get the chest plate fitted onto him. So we'll be lowering this down onto this part. So we need to make sure we get these two parts located right. So we need to make sure that goes over there. Like so. Everything lowers down into the right place. Like so. Push them down. Push them in first. It's quite a snug fit. It's quite a really nice fit actually, that is. Make sure they go all the way down. That's important when that you get this all the way down at the bottom here, because when we flip this over we are going to be securing this on, and if you don't get this all the way down it will not screw on. So now we need to flip him over. So we're going to need to start screwing this down. So the first place we're going to screw down is actually down here. So we're going to start here, these two holes here and here, and they are going to be PB 2x6mm screws. So let's get them in again. These are the small ones. Start with that one, get that one on. Just like so. One the opposite side. Just like so. So now we're going to use the longer screws, and we're actually going to be screwing in these 2 points here. So we're going into this one here and this one here. So we need the longer screw, which we can get here. So this is the point. If you didn't have it all the way down, this one wouldn't really grab it that much. See, I didn't have any trouble with that. That's all the way down secure. So you need to make sure you've got it in the correct point. Right, so there we are, that's them two in. So now we've got all them ports screwed in there. Now we can flip it over and we're going to start plugging in these pipes. Okay, so now we're going to be fitting these pipes. So you want the fatter ones first, and they're going to be coming up here and getting plugged into this this top bit of the shoulder just here. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply some glue to that as well. It does say to do a bit of glue, although I believe this will be quite a snug fit. So shouldn't be too much glue really needed. So I'm just going to apply a little bit on there, just like so. And we can bend this over. As you turn the arm round, it'll be easier. And push that onto that. It is a snug fit. You probably will not need the glue. Yeah, I'd recommend going without the glue. Now let's do the same on this side. I'm going to try it without the glue this time. And again, it slid on a lot better without the glue. Right, so now that's that one on. Now these ones are going to be going on to the side of the head. So these two parts are done here. Let's have a fitting of them. They're quite snug as well. I wouldn't even bother with the glue on them. They're quite snug. So do we want to go over or under with these? It doesn't say if we're going over or under, but I think I'm going to take that one back off and go under here. Plug that into that, just like so, and then take the other one, and that's going in the opposite side, just on there. Just like that. Look at that. Looking awesome. Looking mean. Right, so now I can get rid of this cloth. Don't need that cloth anymore. So what we're going to be doing now is actually attaching these piston parts up. So let's get these on. So you want 2 for each side, and they give us a new Allen key as well for this. So these are going to be screwed on with Allen key bolts. So you want to take one of these, and one of them is going to get attached to the bottom part of the shoulder, which is this one here, and this one is getting attached to the top like that. This one, slide it all the way down like that. So that is how we want it, and we're going to put 2 screws in there now. I'm going to start at the bottom first. And I'm going to put the top screw in as well. So secure this all the way down. This won't be a really tight fit because these pistons obviously want to move, so don't try and over tighten it like that. That is fine. There's still a loose fit in there, which is what we want. Right, so the next one going in here. This will also help hold the shoulders in place a bit better. We have had some wonky shoulders, but this will help hold them in place. Would have been nice to actually finish this part before we moved on to the arms and legs. Loosen that up a tad. I've done that a tad too tight. There we go. Perfecto. Now we've got to do exactly the same, but this side. So let's get these 2 in. That's number 1 and number 2. See, lining the bottom one up is more difficult than lining the top one up. So I'm going to get that one in first. Let's get this screw all the way down. And we get the top one in now. So the very last screw of this issue. Screw this one all the way down as well. And there we are. That is our Terminator with its chest on. Oh, I'll show you this on the camera, front camera. So there he is there on the wall. Look at that. Looks really, really beefy with the chest plate on. So yeah, looking really, really good. So till next week now when we get issue 104. That'll be it for now. So yeah, if you like this video, please leave a like down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.